Are the headphones in already? Alright, cool.
Foul is on number 44, Carter Scott. His second, first team foul.
Test. Can I start? Hello everyone, good evening. I'm here. I am well. I'm so sorry that I missed pretty much the majority of this game, but duty calls. I was assigned to the school pep band this evening, which covered the whole entire first quarter as well as the majority of the halftime festivities. So I'm just getting here. I am so sorry to keep you guys waiting, but I am here. I am back. And I was able to watch this game as I was a member of the pep band. Knights off to a pretty terrible start, only being able to score 7 points in 8 minutes. Pretty disappointing first quarter for the Knights, but they were able to turn it around in that second quarter. However, still are facing a deficit here, down 5 with 6:31 to go here in the third quarter, and that 5-point deficit now turns to 7 with the bucket by the CVCA Royals. Starting it out there for the visiting Knights, we'll start it out. Starting out there right now, Gabe Bird, Evan Weehee, Robbie Levac, Robert Watson, and Jordan Jones. And to round it out for CVCA, Austin Williams, Mark Smith, Brett Carosia, Trey Williams, as well as Carter Scott for the visiting Royals of CVCC. And Evan Weehee quickly getting a bucket for the Knights. With 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, here comes Brett Carosia with Bird guarding him. Bird able to find Mark Smith. Gives it to Trey Williams with Evan Weehee guarding him. Here is Smith, who drives all the way inside and lays it up and in with a beautiful right-hand finish. So the lead is back to 7 for CVCA. That lead still stands with the missed bucket by Jones. Jones dives on it to get it back, and we have a jump ball. The possession will be in favor of, we'll see who it is on. Looks like it'll be in favor of CVCA. Hey, Cavs action tomorrow. Cavs fans out there. We faced one team from New York last night at the Q, hosted them, New York Knicks. Cavs able to get out a 107-104 win against New York with a tremendous finish at the Q last night. And the other team from New York that we call the Brooklyn Nets, who are on a terrific run right now, just playing terrific basketball with D'Angelo Russell, Spencer Dinwiddie, excuse me. Those guys will be coming into town to the Q tomorrow to take on the Cavs. So, tip-off is at 7 p.m. for the Cavs tomorrow. Meanwhile, back here at Nordonia High School, 7-point lead still stands here for the CVCA Royals. Here is Mark Smith. Smith drives. This is Austin Williams. Here's Smith, who's been handling a lot of those point guard duties here for the Royals so far. Smith able to find Trey Williams with Jordan Jones guarding him. Here's Bird on the steal. Bird is running with Smith back. Bird, oh, the put-back jam by Mr. Justin Bird. and claps his hands in excitement after that dunk. Vicious throwdown by Justin Bird. And we have a foul called here. It's either on Bird or Jones. And it's on Jones, Jordan Jones. That was a phenomenal slam, almost like LeBron-like with that virtuoso finish by Justin Bird. And here is Trey Williams on the inbound, and the steal. Knights able to pick up another. Bird running with Levac. Bird will take it all the way himself. Will miss the layup, but Bird will try to get it back. And the ball, or the possession rather, will be retained with the Nordonia Knights. And Levac to inbound. Here's Robbie Levac looking, finds Bird on a terrific cut. What a great cut by Justin Bird. And the lead has been cut to 3 off a great bounce pass from Levac, and the Royals need a timeout. 30-second timeout here. We'll be back with you for the wrap up this third quarter in just a few seconds. The Knights lead, or excuse me, deficit is only trimmed to 3. We'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back, everyone, as the Knights were able to cut that 7-point deficit to 3 with some terrific work by Justin Bird. The follow-through dunk and then the easy layup off a terrific inbounds pass from Robbie Levac. 24-27 here with 4:16 remaining in this third quarter. The Knights, who only scored 17 points, or excuse me, only 7 points in the first quarter, now have 17 total points throughout this game, as we see either a foul, Gabe Bird and Evan Weehee obviously pointing in the direction that favors the Knights. The refs are going to call it the other way, though, as CVCA and Trey Williams will get the possession. Here's Williams to inbound to Mark Smith. Smith back to Williams. Williams drives all the way on Jordan Jones, keeps his dribble alive, and we have a foul on Jordan Jones. So 2 quick fouls here on Jordan Jones in this third quarter. And Josh Malone getting ready to check in. Most likely, yep, going to check in for Jordan Jones here, especially with those 2 quick fouls picked up by him. Josh Malone now in for the Nordonia Knights. And here is Trey Williams. Here's Brett Carcia. Carter Scott back to Carcia. Carcia drives, no one on him. The pull-up jumper is off. Smith almost at the rebound. And Josh Malone parried it out of bounds. Here's Trey Williams to inbound for the Royals. Inbound to Smith. Carcia. Here's Scott. Scott back to Smith. Smith looking for his options with Bird guarding him. Here's Austin Williams. Williams thought about the jumper. It'll be the off-screen 3 by Carcia. Carcia gets his own miss, and pump fakes is blocked by Malone. Malone able to get the rebound and is fouled by Austin Williams. Or no, it's on Carcia. 24-27, 3:22 remaining here in the third period of action on a Tuesday night here at Nordonia High School. Thank you for joining us on NordoniaHills.news as Gabe Bird brings it up for the Nordonia Knights. Here's Weehee. Weehee finds Levac, who thought about the 3. Gives it up to Malone. Malone drives and I think was called for steps. Or no, 3-second offensive 3-second violation on Nordonia. Turnover there in a 3-point game. The Knights only have 24 points. They are quite lucky to be only down 3, as the Royals only have scored 27 points throughout these 3 quarters. 2:50 remaining here in the third. and a 3-point CVCA lead. Here's Trey Williams driving all the way. And surprisingly, the Royals haven't made too many substitutions yet. We do have one for the Royals. Christian Isaacs is checked in for Carter Scott. Here come the green and white of Nordonia on the offensive end. Levac, Bird, free throw line jumper is short-rimmed. Here is Austin Williams, the rebound, who dribbles, finds Smith. Smith outlet to Trey Williams. Here's Williams with Levac guarding him. Williams surveying his options, doing a couple crossovers here at the top of the key with Levac. Here's Carosia. Bird on him. Carosia finds, and it's a travel on Brett Carosia. Again, Knights rather lucky here getting these stops. Can they convert on the offensive end? They are down by 3, and here's Gabe Bird to bring it up for the green and white of Nordonia. Malone to tie it. Yes. Josh Malone with the three-pointer, and we are all evened up at 27 to start this one. Mark Smith, Malone guarding him, and Mark Smith's pass got deflected by the white and green of Nordonia. Here's Malone, excuse me, who was pushed in the back and will shoot 2 free throws. So Josh Malone with a 3, and now a chance to give the Knights a lead here. As the Knights call a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with you in a couple of seconds here to wrap up this third quarter of Knights basketball on NordoniaHills.news. Thank you guys for joining me on a Tuesday night. We'll be right back here in a few seconds. Happy Tuesday night, everyone. Welcome back here to Nordonia High School. We're back for more third quarter action as the CVCA Royals commit a foul on Josh Malone, and Malone can give the Knights a 2-point lead here. Hits the first. Knights up by 1. The Knights have scored 8 straight points and can get it to 9 with this bucket, and which they do by Josh Malone, who's given them quality minutes so far, hitting the game-tying 3, and now giving the Knights a 2-point lead with 2 free throws. 5 straight points by Malone. The drive inside is off by Christian Isaacs, the 6'2 forward, is a junior, and has a chance to tie this one up at the free throw line. His first free throw is able to rattle Holman in. The second free throw for Christian Isaacs coming up. Almost short-rimmed it, but was able to get the friendly bounce and put it in. Meanwhile, here's Gabe Bird on the other side for the Knights. Finds Justin Bird. Bird with Isaacs guarding him. The nice bounce pass and cut by Malone, unable to finish. Here's Bird. Bird top of the key with Austin Williams guarding him. Bird is going to take it himself, the crossover move. The pass in the corner to Malone. Back to Bird. Here's Bird looking for someone. Finds Harry Harris. Wiki off the screen for 3. Off the mark. Short-rimmed it. Here's Mark Smith. Mark Smith and Trey Williams have been pretty much playing this entire quarter. For that matter, almost all of the players out there for CVCA have been playing this entire third quarter. The only sub that they've had was when Carter Scott checked out and Christian Isaacs took his place. That's the only substitution they've made in this third quarter, as a turnover committed by the Royals. As we have 28.6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of play. 29-all affair between Nordonia and CVCA. Here's Gabe Bird sizing up Brett Garcia. He's going to wait for the final shot here, it looks like. Certainly not in any type of hurry with this. Harry Harris looks to set a pick for him. Bird falls and wasn't able to find his brother Justin. And the pass was a collision of players. Wiki for full court 3. So not what the Knights wanted on that final possession, but they will live for a tied game going into this fourth quarter. Knights able to score it was on a 9-2 run to end the third quarter. We'll be back with you for what should be a terrific finish here at Nordonia High School on NordoniaHills.news. You're listening to Nordonia Boys Varsity broadcast with Darayus Sethna on NordoniaHills.news. Please stay with us as we should have a phenomenal ending on a Tuesday night here at Hugh Griffith Memorial Arena. Stay back. Terrific finish here at Hugh Griffith Memorial Arena as we have a 29-29 affair here in the fourth quarter to start it off. To start it off for your Knights, Robert Watson, Harry Harris, Evan Weehee, Robbie Levac, and Gabe Bird out there. And for the CVCA Royals, still pretty much comprised of that same lineup. They are two pretty confusing terms, I do apologize. In terms of their lineup, the same 4 guys are still out there, and Mark Smith, Trey Williams, as Smith puts the bucket up and in to give the Royals a 2-point lead. It's Smith, Williams, Garcia, who's been out there this whole time. Austin Williams has been out there the whole third quarter. And the only substitution, once again, Carter Scott comes in for Christian Isaac. So the fact that the Royals are only playing with 4 players, basically, and only 1 sub, really tells you a lot. As Smith, who's really been hustling, was able to get a steal, but it couldn't lead to anything. And on the fast break is Evan Weehee for the game-tying layup. As Julius Jones looks to check in. And Evan Weehee the steal. Here's Harry Harris. Harris fakes underneath. Layup is good, and the Knights have a 2-point lead. Evan Weehee staring down Trey Williams. Down to the ground. Here's Weehee on Trey Williams. Mark Smith, who's been just fabulous with his athleticism and agility here tonight, finds Trey Williams. Here's Scott. Scott finds to Garcia. Garcia with Levac on him. Williams will fire a 3. And we have a double dribbling violation is called on the CVCA Royals. So tough outing here to begin this fourth quarter. 6:20 remaining, 33-31 lead for the Nordonia Knights. It has been a 13-4 run for Nordonia back in the third quarter. Back to when in the third quarter that they were trailing 27-20. Meanwhile, for the Knights here, they come on the offensive possession. Julius Jones to bring it up for the Knights. Jones comes in for Gabe Bird. Here's Robert Watson, finds Malone. Malone looks to Harris. Harris against Williams, who airballed the floater. And Garcia able to come up with it. And looks like we're going to have a foul called. Looks like it's going to be called on Josh Malone. And the CVCA Royals are in the bonus, so due to that foul, Brett Garcia will be shooting 2 free throws and a chance to tie the game. So the 1-and-1 opportunity. Garcia can't hit the first free throw, so no second one there for him. Here is Julius Jones. Jones drives, looks for Watson on the handoff. Watson with Trey Williams guarding him. Here's Harris. Harris finds Levac. Levac looking for someone with Garcia guarding him. Here's Malone. And a holding foul. Looks like it's going to be on, let's see what the refs say here. It's going to be on Austin Williams, who fouled Harry Harris. And Julius Jones to inbound for the Knights. Justin Bird checking in now. Evan Weehee and Bird check in for Levac and Robert Watson. Speaking of subs, the Royals have still not made any changes, as Weehee is fouled on the three-point attempt and will shoot three. It's going to be on Carter Scott. But as I was saying, the fact that this is only a two-possession game and the fact that the CVCA Royals have pretty much been competing with the Knights and actually had a 7-point lead at one point really tells you what the competitive energy, the firepower that they really brought tonight. So credit to them. However, they're down by 4 here and possibly even 5 as Evan Weehee, Captain Clutch at the free throw line, gives the Knights a 36-31 lead with 5:27 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Low scoring game here, nonetheless an entertaining one here at Nordonia High School, as the Knights going back to the fourth quarter on a 16-4 run. Here's Garcia. Garcia drives in on Jones and missed it. Garcia pump fakes, layup is off the mark. However, 2 fouls will be in Brett Garcia's coming here. 4:57 remaining in the fourth quarter. Knights with a 36-31 lead, as Garcia's first free throw is off the mark. Gabe Bird will come in for Josh Malone, who had a great start as the substitute in that third quarter, getting a rest now. Garcia's second free throw is short, so he misses both. Knights take a breath of relief there and execute their own offensive possession. Bird to his brother Justin. And the pass was deflected. Comes up in the hands of Garcia and into the hands of Trey Williams. Williams with Weehee guarding him. Williams. Here's Garcia off the handle on the three-point line. Austin Williams now. Here's Carter Scott. Scott looking. Finds Mark Smith. Garcia with Weehee on him. Here's Garcia backing it out. Weehee staring him down. Garcia finds Williams to Mark Smith. Here's Carter Scott with the tall, athletic Harry Harris on him. Williams is going to try a deep three and off the mark, trying to impress the crowd with a Steph Curry-like shot there, unable to do so as Justin Bird tried to go for another rim racker. It wouldn't have counted anyway. Still, the impressive athleticism of this young man. Absolutely tremendous. Had a phenomenal breakaway dunk in the third quarter, as the Knights now are able to get themselves in the bonus. And Evan Weehee, who is one of the more consistent leaders at that free throw line for the Knights, will shoot here. And his first free throw is good. The Knights, with their largest lead since halftime, they're up by 6. And Weehee able to give the Knights maybe increase that lead now, which he does, given his great stroke from the line. 3:50 remaining in the third quarter. Knights with a 7-point advantage, 38-31 against the CVCA Royals. Here's Caracia. Williams is looking, picks up his dribble. Great defense from Bird. Carter Scott looks like he's trapped, and the Royals need a timeout to talk things over. An 18-4 run continues for the Nordonia Knights. An absolutely sensational end of the third quarter and a terrific start to the fourth quarter here. We'll be back with you in a couple of seconds here on NordoniaHills.news. You're listening to Nordonia Boys Varsity broadcast with Darayus Sethna on NordoniaHills.news. Thank you guys very much. We'll be here to wrap up fourth quarter action here at Nordonia High School in a couple of seconds. Stay right with us.
Providing a competitive advantage on the field of play and in life. University Hospital Sports Medicine, proud sponsor of Nordonia Athletics.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome back to Nordonia High School as we have 3:33 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Knights with a 38-31 lead against the CVCA Royals. And here come the Royals with Matt Caracia. Caracia finds Strine in the corner. Caracia trying to find Smith here. Caracia will drive it all the way instead. Will float it up off the glass and in. And another timeout right away is called. This time by, it looks like the Knights. As we have another timeout here with about 3:30 remaining in this fourth quarter. We'll be right back to you. Knights with a 5-point advantage over CVCA. Hello everyone, welcome back to Nordonia High School. As out there for the Knights right now, it is Evan Weehee, Julius Jones, the bird pair of Gabe and Justin, and to round it out for the Knights is Harry Harris. And the same starters for CVCA with Trey Williams, Brett Caracia, Austin Williams, Mark Smith, and Carter Scott for the Royals. As here come the Knights on their offensive possession. Here's Jones, Julius that is double teamed, goes baseline, keeps his dribble alive, dives on it, and Trey Williams comes up with it. Here comes Williams, and ball deflected out of bounds by Weehee and into the hands of CVCA. Smith to inbound. Here's Caracia. Caracia has it stripped and stolen by Jones. Bird finds Jones. They have to get it across half court here, which they do. Evan Weehee in the corner for three. Off the mark. Bird the offensive rebound. Back to Gabe Bird. Here's Julius Jones to Bird in the corner. Finds Watson. Weehee's wide open in the corner. Bird's trying to look for him. Here's Harris. Harris back to Bird. Bird faked an overhead pass. Here's Gabe Bird looking for someone. Here's Jones. Jones and Bird just throwing it like they're in the park right now. And we have a foul committed by Mark Smith on Gabe Bird. And it looks like another timeout will ensue, this time called by the Nordonia Knights. With 2:04 remaining here in this fourth quarter, the Knights have a 38-33 lead at home against the CVCA Royals. We'll be back to wrap up the fourth quarter action here from Nordonia High School in just a few seconds. Stay with us here on NordoniaHills.news. And of course, as always, thank you guys very much for listening to our broadcast tonight. We'll be back with you to finish this one up in just a few seconds. Welcome back, everyone, to Macedonia, Ohio, as we're here in Nordonia High School to finish this interscholastic matchup, which has been a great one so far between the Nordonia Knights and the visiting CVCA Royals. As Gabe Bird with a 1-and-1 opportunity, so if he misses this one, the ball's basically just back in play. As Bird does miss that, so the ball is back in play, and it ends up in the hands of Mark Smith possibly, and it's deflected by Harry Harris. So CVCA with the possession here. 38-33 is the score in favor of the Nordonia Knights. With 1:56 remaining, can the Knights hold on an 18-6 run? Going back from the midway through the third quarter, Knights able to take tremendous run and pretty much hold on to that run. They've only allowed 6 points up until then. As Robbie Levac checks in for Julius Jones to wrap this one up. 1:41 remaining, Knights with a 38-33 advantage. And Brett Garcia is at the line for two. And what I find strange, I've really never seen this type of thing when I've been broadcasting these games here at Nordonia High School. CVCA have not made one substitution in this fourth quarter. And, it's obviously showing, given the fact that they only have, 7 points and, almost 1.5 quarters now. I really, head coach Jay Peters not really implementing the use of the substitution very well. And I don't know if guys are injured, but very, very strange. I mean, those guys, Austin Williams, Mark Jackson, they have to be beat. Garcia, I mean, my goodness, they're running up and down a court, no substitutions. The only guy who's gotten a substitution is Carter Scott. Christian Isaacs has taken his place. I mean, just very odd and peculiar. Something I really haven't seen before. I bet a lot of people haven't seen before. Nonetheless, the Knights can't get cocky now with a 38-34 lead over the Royals. With 1:32 remaining in the fourth quarter, can the Nordonia Knights hold on? You already pretty much know the starting five out there for CVCA, as it's pretty much been that way from the start. Out there for the Knights, it's Gabe Bird, Ryan Weehee, Justin Bird, Harry Harris, and Robbie Levac. As it looks like we have another 1-and-1 situation. And Gabe Bird will be at the line for some free throws. Bird's free throw is perfect. So 1-and-1 means that now he'll be able to shoot a second free throw. Bird goes 2 for 2 from the line. Here's Trey Williams. Trey Williams finds Smith. Smith pull-up jumper, pure from Mark Smith, who's really just showed that he is not tired at all. He is ready, ladies and gentlemen. The junior showing that he's ready to ball here at Nordonia High School. It is a 4-point game. A timeout called by the Knights. 40-36 is the score in favor of Nordonia. Should be a terrific finish here at Hugh Griffith Memorial Arena. We'll be back to wrap it up with you on NordoniaHills.news with Darayus Sethna. Thank you guys so much, of course, for listening. We'll be back in a few seconds here. Welcome back, everyone, here to Nordonia High School as the final minute is approaching. 1:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Knights with a 40-36 advantage over the CVCA Royals here at home. The Knights looking to close it out and maybe get their first win get a win here against the Royals at home. Here's Weehee. Spin move. He looks like he's almost triple teamed. Here's Bird. Bird looking, and a foul. So another 1-and-1 situation for Gabe Bird, who's perfect with his strokes last time. However, the time before that missed his first free throw, therefore not getting the second. Looks to put the Knights up by 6. It's a 2-possession game already. Gabe Bird can increase that with his free throw, which he is able to do since the first. 5-point game. Bird's second free throw is perfect. It's a 6-point game with 43.6 remaining. Trey Williams to Caracia. Caracia finds Williams. Williams with Justin Bird on him now. Jackson Ianetta now in the game for the Royals. First substitution of the fourth quarter for them as he replaces Carter Scott. Levac inbounds it to Weehee. Weehee drives through both Williams and Caracia and will head to the free throw line. That's the one guy you do not want to foul and send to the line, as Weehee can put the Knights up by 8 with 23.2 remaining and most likely end this one. It has been a 22-9 run by the Nordonia Knights to close this game out, as Weehee misses his first free throw. If he puts them up by 7 here, it would really damage CVCA's chances, as Weehee's able to redeem himself by making the second. It's a 43-36 lead for the Knights with 20 seconds remaining in the fourth. Williams pulls up and is off the iron with a 3. Weehee the rebound. Weehee pushing. Weehee's going to slow the clock down here and dribble it out, and the Nordonia Knights are going to get a 7-point win here at Nordonia High School. Time ticking away, and that will officially do it, ladies and gentlemen. The Nordonia Knights win it here at Nordonia High School against the CVCA Royals, ending the game on a 23-9 run. Terrific second half for the Nordonia Knights. Well, that concludes our broadcast this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Again, sorry I joined you late. However, we'll have the post-game interview coming up as well. Stay tuned with us for that post-game interview. You're listening to Nordonia Hills Knights basketball on NordoniaHills.news with Darayus Sethna. Thank you guys so much for listening, and stay tuned for the post-game report.